Hey there! We're going to work on the exercise, the one we were doing before. I'm going to get my metronome. The basic thing is that we're on the beat for the first one, okay? So we have the long one, and then we have the long two, okay? Shifting up one. And so on. Then we have the long two, so and so on. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to start not on the beat. That's really all that matters. I think we were talking about it before. If you start on beat 1 or on beat 2 or on beat 3 or on beat 4, it doesn't really matter until we get into relating them to what chord is playing. We're not going there. The other thing is that because of that, if we do the opposite, that it doesn't matter if you're before 1 or after 1, because after 1 is before 2. You see what I mean? So when you're in between beats, you're before something and after something. So that relationship doesn't matter really yet anyway, but it'll start to matter at this point because it'll just matter a little bit. Don't worry about it now. Okay, so with the metronome. Now the phrase when we're playing on the beat, if we go with a long one, okay, so when we have it before, you can just count to 4 and then come in after 4. And what you're doing is because the first thing that you're playing, at least what I'm doing here at 100 beats per minute, the first thing is on a beat, and it's taking up a whole beat. And the next two things are fit within a beat, okay? So when we do this starting before a beat, after a beat, whatever you want to think. I prefer before, but that's just me. We'll talk about that later. It's going to go from before this beat to before the next beat. Okay, so the two things that you play after that take up a whole beat, are the first one is going to take up the second half of a beat, leading you to the third note being played on the beat. So what we've been doing is we've been playing beat, 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 and so on. Okay, so here we're going to have beat, 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 beat. You see what I mean? So it'll land in different spots. And it makes a lot more sense when I actually play it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in that instance, your third note is on the beat, okay? And that's when we have the long one, meaning the long first note. Okay, that's just what I want you to think. When we have the long second note, okay, that's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me get my brain together. What I need to do is make sure I have the phrase together, and then that way when I start at the right time, I just play the right phrase and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the important thing is to understand that the note that's on the beat is going to be the second note, okay? Because we're coming in from the middle, and then the second thing we're playing, because we're playing these two close together, okay, is that we're taking up the second half of the beat landing on the beat and going from one beat to the next. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Listen to it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you'll probably also notice that we have this one on the beat. Because it's long, it takes up the whole beat, so that's on the next beat. Okay. Again, try working on counting it off to 4, and then that way you can play where the second note is on beat 1. Okay, so you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay. As always, the descending line. Will work in the same way, you're just going the other way. Okay, so good luck with that.